everyone, today I'm working on a Thanksgiving centerpiece. So Erin and I are spending Thanksgiving with my family this year. We rotate families every year, so it's my family. We're really looking forward to it. And I'm going to be making the centerpiece. And I don't really know exactly how it's going to come together. So this isn't really a formal tutorial per se. I kind of have a vision of what it's going to look like, but you know, I mean, you guys know how it goes. You have an idea, but you don't really know how you're going to get it there. So what I usually do is I gather up a ton of stuff that I think I might use. I mean, I've got like way overkill here because this is my container I'm going to be using. I'm definitely not going to be fitting all this stuff in there. But here is the plan. So I got this really cool copper low container. It's watertight, and it has these little like foam things on the bottom so it protects your surface. So my plan is to put 3 candle holders in here and 3 tapers so that we can have some candlelight, kind of set the mood. And I will put a little bit of putty in these candle holders to hold the candles up. And then I'm going to be cutting some floral foam and tucking it in between all the candle holders to one, keep the candle holders really tight in there. I don't want them wobbling around. That would be unsafe. And then 2, this will act as my frog. So I can stick all of these stems in there and they'll all stay put. And it does help with moisture retention as well. I am planning on putting a little bit of rose and flower preservative in the water so that, because I think we're like 5 days till Thanksgiving. So I want this to stay fresh and this will help with that. A few of the things I might be using are these little white pumpkins. I'm not really sure how I'm going to attach them into the arrangement, but we'll get there. I've got some pine cones and some succulents. I might make some fall stems and tuck those in. From my garden, I picked some hydrangeas and they're kind of dried down, but they're beautiful color. I also picked some roses. It's been a beautiful fall here in Eastern Oregon. It's been really warm and mild until yesterday, but these roses have held on. I've got a distant drums, which looks super perfect color for Thanksgiving. There's a Disneyland rose in there and then a few others I don't know the names of. And then I did also leave some blooms on my roses. I purposely do that every year so that they form hips so I can cut them for arranging. These are off of a Jubilee Celebration David Austin rose and probably some of the biggest rose hips I have ever seen. Really pretty. And then from my parents' house, I got some red mums, some eupatorium blooms that are kind of dried down, and grapevines. Glorious fall color. I think they'll be really pretty. And then I also got some ivy from my parents' house as well. And then from the florist, I ordered some eucalyptus, and I love to use this in any holiday, well, really any arrangement. It lasts forever. And then from some projects that we did earlier, I had some leftover winterberry hollies and some dogwood branches. So a lot of stuff. I don't know how it's going to come together exactly like I said, and I think we're going to speed this part up because I have a really hard time thinking creatively and talking at the same time. So here we go. Okay, it's all done and I'm really happy with how it turned out. It transported really well. We put this together at our house and then brought it out to my parents' house and kind of set the table so you could see how it's gonna look. Because like I said, we are a few days before Thanksgiving now. The container is lined with floral foam, which is helping hold everything in there, and it's also gonna help hold moisture. Probably will have to add water once between now and Thanksgiving. I used candlestick holders, just regular glass ones, to hold the tapers in place, and they're a little bit wedged with the floral foam, so they should be okay. I mean, probably you don't want to shake it or bump it too much, but they'll be fine for normal activity. I used a lot of berry heavy gold winterberry in this arrangement. I think it really shines. If you can remember to plant a couple of those in your garden next year, you will thank me because they are amazing in arrangements all through fall and for Christmas time. I just really, really like them. I used roses from my garden as well as hydrangeas, rose hips, which are the big orange berry looking things here. And then I've got ivy, fall colored grape vines with the leaves on them still, pine cones, eupatorium, which is the little white flowers there, and some eucalyptus from the florist. I love to use all different forms of eucalyptus, so I usually order a bunch during the winter time. To make the succulents, I made false stems, and we will put together a video here soon on how to do that. It's really easy. You remove all the soil, you push a couple pieces of wire through the stem in a cross pattern, and then you bend the wires all together and wrap them in floral tape, and that's what creates your false stem, and then you can stick it into the foam. Awesome part about that is that they can look beautiful in the arrangement, and then when you're all done and the flowers are starting to fade, you can pull the succulents out, remove the wires, and then pot them back up in soil, and they will root and grow. So it's not wasting on putting them in here, and I really like the structure that they give. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this come together. This was a really nerve-wracking arrangement for me because I am used to putting together regular potted plant arrangements from behind, but I've never done a floral arrangement from behind. And it's not like I'm not very practiced at it anyway, so it was nerve-wracking, but I'm super happy with how it turned out. I would love to see what you guys are doing for Thanksgiving. If you're working on any centerpieces, take a picture and tag us. I want to see what you guys are up to. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you all have a very happy Thanksgiving. Bye.